guys, I didn't mean to keep you in suspense yesterday. I was actually visiting family for the first time since before COVID, my dad's side of the family. So up there, my phone had no signal. So I couldn't even, I thought I would do a live on the way there. I couldn't do it. So I got a huge wink from Spirit yesterday, and the synchronicity was just uncanny, and I wanted to share it with you. I didn't mean to worry you guys. Like, some of you were like, what are you going to tell us on the post in Adventures in Consciousness? But all right, background. Most of you have probably heard my story about Robin Williams coming through to us in Circle in the past in a big way. Like, people actually saw his face superimposed over one of my mediumship mentors' faces while she was in the cabinet doing a cabinet work seance, kind of physical mediumship type circle. So that was one of the very memorable times that I've ever had in mediumship. Like, it wasn't, it wasn't just me. It was everybody in the room saw Robin Williams' face appear. Okay. And I know it sounds bizarre if you're, uninitiated, but that is what happened. So since then, I've heard of Robin Williams coming through to other mediums. And, apparently he has an interest in connecting across the veil, which makes sense because, look at some of the movies that he had done, like, What Dreams May Come and things like that. Anyway, I'm not one that follows celebrity lives. I really don't, I couldn't even name the popular movie stars today, but Robin Williams was is very dear to my heart. And when he passed, that's one of the very few times that I ever made a post about a celebrity, passing or anything going on in the life of a celebrity. I found that devastating. So a few days ago, I joined this group called Remembering Robin Williams. And, I was reminiscing, and there were lots of posts and pictures of him. And I just, it really was touching, and it was nice to see all those images and reminisce about his work and what it's meant to me. And also, I think 2 days ago, there was a post from a friend that said, write a movie line that fans will understand what movie it is without saying the title of the movie. So I said Carpe Diem, because one of my very favorite movies of all time is Dead Poets Society, which, if you know that one, Robin Williams was the teacher, and, his main lesson to his students was Carpe Diem, seize the day. Carpe Diem is like my old email address. It's my motto. It was literally the motto of the university I went to. So that phrase has huge meaning for me, and it's something that I've always tried to teach my students, through the years of teaching French. Even though it's not French, it's Latin. But seize the day, Carpe Diem. It's like, if I had one motto for my whole life, that is it. And, that point was so beautifully put across in Robin Williams' movie. So that was the comment that I made on that post. Now, also, a couple of days ago, I put in Adventures in Consciousness a lovely little video by Suzanne Giesman, who is a phenomenal medium and channeler, very down to earth, used to be, Navy. Some of you are familiar with her work. If you haven't seen it yet, look at the clip, because she's talking about how we can connect with ascended masters. And she's also talking about synchronicity and how we get winks from spirit. And I love the way of putting it. I always say that's a little hello from spirit. I love the way she puts it. It's a wink from spirit. So she talks about how, in the middle of writing emails to herself and getting channeled messages, this email came in between the two parts. That was exactly the message that she was channeling. And that was a wink from spirit, right? Okay, so fast forward to yesterday. I'm on the treadmill, talking to the angels, like you do. Saying my prayers. I have a really important interview coming up. And, I was thanking Spirit for that opportunity. Something I had hoped to manifest, to get an interview at this particular district where I used to work. And I have that interview coming up on Tuesday. I have the Reiki Master Teacher class coming up on Monday. So I was asking for support and guidance with that. And then I was talking to the angels, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, thanking for the healing, Archangel Gabriel, thanking him for support with the career and helping me to get my message across in the most beneficial way that will help the most people. You know, and help with my communication skills. And I'm literally like talking to the angels out loud as I'm walking on the treadmill. So I do this thing. I do that. So I get to the end of my session on the treadmill, and this is the new treadmill we bought after the old one broke. And I shut it off, and it winds down. It doesn't stop immediately. So it takes a couple of seconds to decrease in speed and then pause, and then you can stop it. Well, the calorie count came up as 111, and I was like, thank you, because that's one of my numbers, you know, and I had just seen a card about new beginnings, fresh start, and I was like, okay, that's a little wink from the angels. And then I heard, like, you know, the little voice in your head saying, look at the other number. The other number was the time, and it was 30 minutes and 30 seconds. So it was 30:30. And I'm like, I'm hearing, look up that angel number. So I'm like, okay. And I asked my phone, what does 30:30 mean? And Miss Google came up with, angel number 30:30 means carpe diem. I was like, like instant teary eyes, like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. Now, you know, if you don't work with angel numbers and you don't see this kind of synchronicity all the time, it sounds like I'm crazy, but this kind of stuff happens all the time. But that was one of those, you know, take your breath away moments, because it was so right on. I had just used that term. I had just been reminiscing about Robin Williams and so on. And then I never knew that 30:30 was an angel number that meant carpe diem. Like, I know a lot of angel numbers, but that's not one that has been in my repertoire. So it was a total surprise. And, you know, that's the kind of thing that happens when you follow up on those intuitions. You hear that little whisper in your head. Hey, check this out. Hey, look over here. Hey, look up the meaning of that symbol. Check, you know. It was a magical moment, okay? So I'm just standing there, you know, getting off the treadmill like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. That was so cool. And then I go to tell you guys about it, and I put on my Facebook, and the first thing that comes up is the picture of Robin Williams that I shared with you guys, where he's winking. And I was like, if that's not a wink from spirit, I don't know what is. It was just a beautiful moment. So I wish you guys all those beautiful moments, those synchronicities and those signs from spirit. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you soon.